The arms of the Flemish community are, or a lion, rampant, sable, armed and langued gules. Although the lion has been in use for almost 900 years as the arms of the Count of Flanders, it only became the official symbol of the Flemish community in 1973. At present its form and use is subject to the decree of 7 November 1990. Origin of the arms. The Flemish lion derives from the arms of the Counts of Flanders. The first appearance is on a seal of Count Philip of Alsace, dating from 1163. As such they constitute the oldest of the many territorial arms bearing a lion in the Low Countries. Still, Count Philip was not the first of his line to bear a lion, for his cousin, William of Ypres, already used a seal with a lion passant in 1158, and the shield on the enamel effigy of about 1155 from the tomb of his maternal uncle. Geoffrey Plantagenet, Count of Anjou, bears numerous lions rampant. When the county of Flanders was inherited by the Dukes of Burgundy in 1405, the Flemish lion was placed on an escutcheon in the dynastic arms. It passed with the rest of the Burgundian inheritance to the House of Habsburg in 1482. The Habsburgs would bear the title and arms of the County of Flanders until 1795. As part of the claims and counterclaims resulting from War of the Spanish Succession, the Flemish lion likewise featured in the arms of kings of Spain until 1931 and in the arms of the Kingdom of the Two Sicilies until 1860. In 1816 the Flemish lion became part of the coats of arms of the provinces of East Flanders and West Flanders that administer most of the territory of the former county. It is the inverse of the arms of Brabant, which are a gold lion on a black field, symbol of the Flemish movement. Like many other nationalist movements, the Flemish movement sought and appropriated historical symbols as an instrument for rallying support. The choice of the Flemish lion was primarily based on the popular historical novel De Leeuw van Vlaanderen of Hendrik Conscience, that forged the Battle of the Golden Spurs of the 11th of July 1302 into an icon of Flemish resistance against foreign oppression. It was enhanced even further when Hippolyte van Peen wrote the Anthem de Arms Leeuw in 1847. By the late 19th century it was customary for supporters of the Flemish movement to fly the Flemish lion on the 11th of July, symbol of the Flemish community. After gaining cultural autonomy in 1972, the then Cultuurraad van de Nederlandse Cultuurgemeenschap voted the decree of the 22nd of May 1973 adopting the Flemish lion as its official flag. Shortly afterwards, the Cultuurraad also adopted a coat of arms, or a lion, rampant, sable, armed and langued gules, 5 mullets sable in orly. The 5 stars surrounding the lion were meant to denote the 5 Flemish provinces. The inclusion of black stars caused a small controversy. Some objected to the color, others regarded them as a needless Americanism. It was therefore suggested to replace them with a sheaf of arrows, an idea taken from the arms of the Netherlands. Notwithstanding the criticism, these arms were adopted by the Flemish community when it took over the attributions of the Cultuurraad. Shortly afterwards, however, it was decided to return to the original arms of Flanders, thereby making the arms identical to the flag. Controversy over the claws. There is discussion within the Flemish movement whether the tongue and claws of the Flemish lion should be red or black. This controversy originated when part of the Flemish movement started to take an increasingly anti-Belgian stand after the First World War. The radicalized resented that the colors of the Flemish lion echoed those of the Belgian flag and therefore propagated a black lion with black tongue and claws. The divide has remained ever since. Officially and historically, the Flemish lion should have a red tongue and claws, and while both flags used to be more or less interchangeable until 1973, the entirely black lion has come to stand for the separatist or otherwise radical sections of Flemish nationalism in the eyes of many.